Botox and fillers, although are natural, yes, but they are not unsafe.
Is it painful?
But we really not need to turn to Korean products for that.
Side effects of Botox and fillers, nail extensions, the light they use, it can cause cancer. It was proven.
Fly of 15 things and be like, now I will have flawless.
कि पहले हम ये लगा रहे थे तो उससे असर नहीं होता. Now we are doing this Korean skincare, so now we are getting that flawless skin.
दवाइयाँ एक लिमिट तक ही वर्क करेंगी.
Are whitening cream safe?
Depends.
Hello and welcome to our Sunday podcast. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? तो आज हम बात करेंगे एक ऐसी प्रॉब्लम के बारे में जो हम कभी ना कभी फेस करते ही हैं, especially when there is an important event coming up. Exactly, I'm talking about those unexpected pimples that just pops out of anywhere. हम सबको चाहिए होती है एक flawless skin, because skin is the clothing that we wear every day. But the real question is how to get rid of these skincare problems. What kind of products should we include in our skincare routine? Should we go for the artificial methods, or is there a better way? Well, to know solutions to these problems, we have with us today Dr. Akansha Agarwal, who is a prominent dermatologist and cosmetologist. Welcome, Dr. Akansha, to our show.
Hello.
So, Dr. Akansha, I'm sure every day you see a lot of patients, with different skincare concern. So, what is the most common concern that every day you come across with?
The most common concern, in fact, across all age groups is acne only. It can be adolescent acne for the younger generation. For the newly married females, it's usually the hormonal acne in the age group of 25 to 35. Also, one very common entity, जो कि अब आ रही है बहुत ज़्यादा, वो है perimenopausal acne. Females which are approaching their menopause, उनको भी acne हो रहा है.
Okay, so is it something different, premenopausal acne? What is
it? Is another part of hormonal acne itself, because estrogen is getting down from the body and hence there is reactional acne in the body.
So, doctor, according to you, what is a healthy skin?
Healthy skin, as we say, firstly, it is not Korean skin. That is something I would want to say, because yes, everyone aims for it, but my answer to everyone जो भी कहते हैं हमें Korean skin चाहिए is that you'll have to get Korean parents for that. Our genetic makeup is not for that. For me, a healthy skin is one which is hydrated. आपका skin dry नहीं लगना चाहिए. It should have an even tone. It does not matter what is your complexion, but it should look even all over the face. And आपका skin का barrier strong होना चाहिए. उसको moisture को अंदर रखना है and allergens को बाहर रखना है. Also, one more component is that it should not have blemishes, acne and redness.
Right. Doctors, nowadays we are seeing a lot of trends, people want that celebrity like face, that glass skin, like how Alia Bhatt is looking, how Deepika Padukone is looking. So people are turning into, they are also following celebrities, they are like to go for surgeries. Many celebrities do that, Botox and fillers. So is that safe? Like, do you recommend?
Firstly, we will say that it is important कि आपको पता हो जिस डॉक्टर के पास आप जा रहे हैं, is that person a board certified dermatologist, a certified cosmetologist or not? And then it becomes safe. These things are safe also because they are temporary in nature and our body has natural enzymes जो इनको over a period of time हटा देता है. So we will not say that Botox and fillers, although are natural, yes, but they are not unsafe.
But we see that like there are often times like goes wrong also. Like we have seen in many celebrities, that they went for the treatments, but they got some reaction and they just wanted that, fuller lips, but instead they got some allergic reaction. So is there any alternative to these kind of treatments?
If we are looking for reshaping, then I would say that Botox and fillers are less invasive and less permanent than surgeries. But as such, there's no alternative to changing the contour of your face.
Doctor, nowadays we're seeing like, everybody wants that flawless skin and people are following a skincare routine. Every person has a particular skincare routine. And I've seen people doing that 10 to 12 steps of skincare routine, 10 to 12 products. And so do you recommend that, or it should be a minimal
See, it has to be what your skin requires and कोई भी 12 से 15 अपने steps follow नहीं कर सकता. They can be very motivated कि एक महीने कर लेंगे, maximum 2 months कर लेंगे. But skincare in the end is about consistency. जो आप रोज कर सकें, that is more important rather than using 10 to 12 products on your face. So basic is wash your face, that is we say cleanse it, moisturize it and use a sun protectant. Apart from that, if you have pigmentation, we will prefer something which is vitamin C based or hydroquinone based. And if you have acne, then we will prefer salicylic acid or retinols. But you cannot expect to treat everything altogether and apply your 15 things and be like, now I will have flawless skin.
Yeah.
Everything will just react with each other and you will have an irritated skin.
And that's true. जैसे आपने बात की acne के बारे में, which is very common skincare problem and you also come across daily with. So according to you, what do you recommend the best skincare practices for acne prone skin, and what things that one should avoid who's consistently having acne?
Okay, so सबसे पहले acne is not something which is happening just because there is something wrong with the skin. There is something wrong with the diet. There is something wrong with the sleep pattern. There is something wrong with the stress levels that the body can take, and उसके बाद acne आ रहा है. So we'll have to cater. There is something that the doctor can do, but there's a lot of things that the patients on their front will have to change because दवाइयाँ एक limit तक ही work करेंगी. So you will have to see what you are eating. Are you sleeping according to the circadian rhythm, जो हमारी day night rhythm होती है. अगर आप कह रहे हैं आप 8 to 9 hours sleep कर रहे हैं, but you are sleeping between 3 at night and 12 in the morning, your body is not taking that as rest. It is still under stress. And also with today's work life where everyone wants to excel and wants to work a lot, which we are not saying that you should not, you should. But you should have the coping mechanisms for that also. आपको पता होना चाहिए आपकी बॉडी कितना स्ट्रेस ले सकती है एंड उस स्ट्रेस को बेटर मैनेज आपको करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज जैसे हमारी इकोनॉमी जा रही है इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हम आपको कहेंगे आप काम कम कीजिए, हम कहेंगे आप जैसे भी काम कर रहे हैं आप उस स्ट्रेस को डील करना सीखिए. नेक्स्ट इज व्हेन इट कम्स टू what are we doing wrong when it comes to acne. One is we are using a lot of over-the-counter products. There is so much information on the internet and it is very tempting the way it is presented. सबको लगता है कि ये यूज़ कर लेंगे तो बस अभी एक्ने ठीक हो जाएगा, बट एक्ने डज नॉट हील दैट ईजिली. आपको भले ही लगे कि अभी मेरे को सिर्फ 1 मंथ से हो रहा है, बट देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल एंड लॉट ऑफ बिल्डअप इन द बॉडी जिसके बाद अब एक्ने फाइनली आया है. सो इट विल टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. डू नॉट लुक फॉर very easy solutions, one night solutions. They're not there for acne. And you have to avoid topical applications of vitamin C, which is very important. You have to avoid harsh scrubbing. You have to altogether stop touching your face if you're not applying a medication or an acne. One very important thing that youngsters do a lot is they pick on their acne. Scratch कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. They feel it's itchy or they feel it's a very small acne, तो थोड़ा सा करेंगे तो ठीक हो जाएगा. But in the long run, स्कार छोड़ता है या फिर इट विल लीव अ पिगमेंटेशन मार्क. सो दैट इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम. ऑल्सो वी वॉन्ट टू कवर आर स्किन, वी वॉन्ट टू कवर द एक्ने. हमें ब्लेमिशेस भी कवर करने हैं एंड इतना लेयरिंग हम कर देते हैं प्रोडक्ट्स का दैट ऑल आर पोर्स गेट क्लॉग्ड. सो एवरी थिंग दैट वी आर यूजिंग इन एन एक्ने प्रोन स्किन हैज़ टू बी नॉन कोमेटोजेनिक and it has to be oil free. So we will use water based products and we'll use non-comedogenic products and we will not layer too much.
Doctor, if you talk about anti-aging, what kind of products you recommend? Like what kind of treatments you recommend,
Whenever we are considering aging, when we look in aged face, there are certain components, it looks dull, it looks very dehydrated and it looks pulled down. And in Indian population, we see a lot of melasma or chaya that is there. So that is in order to cater that, 2 main components of any anti-aging routine have to be good hydration and good sun protection. So हमें अपने फेस को कंटिन्यूसली हाइड्रेट करना है, उसकी जितनी भी रिक्वायरमेंट है, एंड सन से प्रोटेक्ट करना है बिकॉज अगर वो नहीं करेंगे तो ड्राई भी लगेगा एंड ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पिगमेंटेशन या फिर डार्क पैचेस भी डेवलप हो जाएंगे. नेक्स्ट कमिंग इनटू द फाइन लाइंस दैट कम विद एजिंग. Once they have set in, we can't do much. Everything is anti-aging. Once we have aged, we'll have to deal it in a certain different ways. So for the fine lines, yes, there are products like retinols and peptides, but once it comes, it comes. So then we have to go to things like Botox and fillers.
Okay, so you're saying to use that Botox.
Yeah, that it is safe. It is safe. What matters is the frequency and if there is any interval between 2 sessions that you're getting.
So if it's safe, then why people get their reverse reactions? Are there any side effects of Botox and fillers?
There's no side effect of see, it depends on the injector. They should know the correct muscles that are to be targeted, which are the safe zones, which are the dangerous zones. That is why it is very important that you choose a correct injector.
Okay, like you said, we should use retinol. So what is basically retinol?
Retinol is a vitamin A derivative and it basically controls the turnover of the cell. क्या मतलब हुआ, हमारा स्किन न्यू लेयर डेवलप करता है 20 से 29 डेज में. रेटिनॉल विल डू द सेम थिंग मच फास्टर. सो हमें नई स्किन जल्दी मिल रही है, और अगर नई स्किन जल्दी मिलेगी इट विल बी फ्रेशर, ब्राइटर, and it will not have all the blemishes that the old skin has.
Helps in anti-aging
It
process.
is the main anti-aging chemical.
Who exactly should use it? After what age you suggest that one should use retinol?
See, now again, there is no well-defined concept of age when it comes to anti-aging. If your environment is such that there's a lot of sun exposure, you will age faster. So you will have to use retinol earlier. And if you're in an environment which does not have that much of sun exposure, you can delay it. We normally say that after 27, 28, you should incorporate retinol in your regime. But what varies is the percentage and the type of retinol. Early, we do not know what will suit you, what will not suit you, so we always start with lower concentration. कम लगाना है, and maybe रोज भी नहीं लगाएंगे, हम alternate nights पे apply करेंगे उसको. And as we are aging, and as we see that some molecule is fine with me, safe with me, and my skin can tolerate it, then हम उसका percentage भी increase कर सकते हैं, and we can start with daily applications as well.
So, doctor, like we all live in North Delhi, and there's so much high temperature, and sunscreen is very important. So, when we're buying a sunscreen, what we should look before buying a perfect sunscreen?
The most important thing with a sunscreen is that it should be a medical sunscreen. It should be a pharmaceutical sunscreen, because when they are saying that they have something in their product, they have to go by the guidelines, and it will be present in that. Now, what are those things? It should have both UVA and UVB filter. Preferably, it should be both physical and chemical sunscreen, because it will work for a longer amount of time. A chemical sunscreen does what is, it absorbs the sunscreen, it will absorb the sun rays and not let them come to your skin, while a physical one will just form a barrier on top of your skin. So both of them, when are present in a sunscreen, they work for a longer time. Secondly, it has to be at least SPF 30. That again wears off very early, and hence we say it is much better that you use SPF 50 and apply at least 2 finger lengths for the entire face and neck.
Yeah, because it's so much SPF 50. Now it's SPF 70 also.
Yes, SPF 70 and 80 is also available, but SPF 50 itself is around 98, 99%. So even if we increase it to 80, it is not making a huge difference. The most important part with the sunscreen is the reapplication. And of course, we would want you to apply first layer in the form of a gel or a cream. Second one is very difficult to apply on top of your BB creams or makeup. So sunscreen sprays are there. Just make sure that you have closed your eyes and you're not actively inhaling at that point, because the sunscreen spray, you will inhale them. So at that point, just regulate your breathing, close your eyes, spray it. So it's better like that.
It's safe?
Yeah, safe.
It's completely safe.
Yeah.
So you said about reapplying sunscreen, but in Delhi especially, the weather is so much humid and people avoid using sunscreen during monsoons. So should we apply sunscreen during monsoons, or it's okay? Because because of humidity, it feels like too much oil on our skin. Even people who have dry skin also, I in particular have a dry skin, but I in particular avoid sunscreen because it makes my skin greasy. So what do you recommend?
See, firstly, we cannot skip sunscreen, be it any weather. तो हमें हर मौसम में लगानी तो पड़ेगी, because even though हमें heat नहीं feel हो रहा है sun rays का, through the clouds the UV rays is reaching our skin. So it is working as much as it was working on any hot day also. What we can do is that we can move to lighter products, we can move to gel-based products rather than creams, and that is something which our skin will accept more in the monsoons.
Especially we youngsters, we are so much obsessed with social media, and there's this trend, Korean skincare, especially that rice water toner, which is so much on social media, people are making it and using it. So is it really beneficial? Like, do you recommend?
See, rice water is a good product. It is good for barrier maintenance. It is good for hydration also. But we really not need to turn to Korean products for that. And it was available in India before also. It's just marketed better by the Korean skincare products. And I would say there are much more important products to invest in when it comes monetary wise, because these products are more expensive for basic things. We do not need to invest that much for rice toners or that much even for Cosrx serum. We can turn to Indian brands for that. That is not a problem. More important are to spend on the actives, the retinols, the vitamin C, the hydroquinones. Those are more important products. Where should you should actually put your money?
There is a quite, decent range in Korean products, and like people are using, especially youngsters, even people in 30s are also, going for Korean products. They're switching to Korean products rather than just using Indian products because, and I've seen on social media, especially, and on news also, and even around me, like people like this can have changed. So how is that like the quick changes? Like they were like कि पहले हम ये लगा रहे थे तो उससे असर नहीं होता. Now we are doing this Korean skincare, so now we're getting that flawless skin.
See, now this is known as good marketing. This is plainly marketing because this is not something. Even me as a dermatologist, I was also like, how come a trend comes, it becomes very famous, but when you start reading the comments under those videos, you realize that everyone is just sharing their bad experience or a normal experience. And other people will also say it's not like something you will not get with other products or products which are already in the market. You will very much get it with those also, but hair marketing plays a very, very important role. So it is shown to be above other products, but in actual it is not like that.
Right, doctor. So as we talked about Botox and fillers earlier, so there are other treatment also like vampire facial, and now there's this permanent makeup. Like, so what are these treatments and are they really safe?
Yeah, see, now it varies. When we say vampire facial, it's basically face PRP, which stands for platelet rich plasma. इसमें हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are taking 10 to 12 ml of your blood. We are spinning it in a machine and we are taking the plasma out. We are injecting it back into your skin. Yeah, it can be on the face or on the scalp depending on what is the concern. Now, since हम आप ही का blood ले रहे हैं and we are taking the good component from it, whatever we require, and putting it back into you, it is safe. Now, important thing is the person who's taking your blood, a doctor, are they using a new syringe and needle for everyone or are they not? So it matters what center you have gone to.
Hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene is very, very important whenever needles are involved. So that is how we have to see if it's safe or unsafe depending on where you are going to get the procedure done. Then something like semi-permanent or permanent makeup comes, which I personally am not a very big fan of because it's like tattooing.
It's like, you're getting, see, eyebrows, I get it, like people who have like, less dense eyebrows, I get it. This because this is something, eyebrows as, okay, but cheeks are like pink every day, lips
Are pink.
liner is also there.
Yeah, so it is firstly, we are introducing a molecule which will be in our body for a very, very long time, a year or 2 years, and it is not safe. See, the technique in itself is not safe. We can have reactions such as foreign body granulomas to them, which will not be a very good reaction if it happens on your body. And the way they are publicized, they are shown to be very easy to be done and very safe also, but it's not like that.
Is it painful?
It's not really painful. A numbing cream is applied and then the procedure is done, but it is not very safe. And also, you cannot expect your cheeks to always look pink, your lips to always look pink, and the standards of beauty that one is trying to attain are as such unnatural.
Yeah, now only we just switched from, that whitening cream is bizarre. Now you're adding permanent makeup is good.
Yeah.
So this mindset.
And both the mentalities are wrong. One, you have to accept your skincare. If we were born with melanin in our skin, that is why we are darker, and it saves us from skin cancer. So accept it. You can aim for even tone. आप चाह सकते हो कि आपका पूरा face same color का लगे, and it looks bright, radiant, and hydrated. But to go for treatments that make your skin a tone lighter is not. Firstly, it's not possible. No matter how much you see it happening around you, it's not possible. And you cannot maintain it in the long run. How much can you invest? And on a daily basis, it's something unnatural that you're doing to your body.
But celebrities do that, and a lot of people are also going on their pathways and doing these treatments. And I've seen few people, and the skin has changed. They got like this cheeks are lifted, and they got this till and eyebrows. Everything is there. So does it Botox and these fillers, can they cause cancer? Skin cancer?
See, again, it depends on the product that you're using. There are certain international brands which most of the good clinicians and cosmetologists will use,
Right.
which are safe. They have been used for over a decade now. So none of the side effects like skin cancer have been seen. But you should not compromise on the brand that you're using or the money for the raw material that you're giving, because that at the end is ensuring safety.
I see a lot of people go for eyelash extension also there, which is now, it looks very pretty, but it's very dangerous because it's so near to your eyes. Also these nail extensions, you know, which I also go, it makes your nail weak. And I read in the news, there was a study that nail extensions, you know, the light they use, it can cause cancer. It was proven.
Yeah, that can, because what happens, one is that you are using acrylic nails, gel nails, and they are basically sticking on top of your actual nail plate. So of course it looks very pretty, and the managing part becomes very easy because you don't have to reapply your nail paint every day, but it's very difficult to take them off, and there has to be separate procedure to get them taken off. And the entire process जब हम आपको उसको stick करा रहे हैं, उसमें there is repeated exposure to UV light, so it is not safe.
And what about eyelash extensions?
Eyelash extensions again are not safe. They're very close to the eyes, and if it's for one day or two, then you can use the stick-ons ones and they're fine.
So, doctor, a quick rapid fire I have for you. You have to answer like one word or yes or no. Okay?
Yeah.
So, can mangoes cause pimples?
Yes.
Are pimple patches safe to use?
Sometimes.
What is the right age to start using anti-aging products?
After 25 years of age.
Is tinted sunscreen safe?
Yes.
Are whitening cream safe?
Depends.
That's not an answer. Okay, which is better, home face masks or salon face masks?
Dermatologist recommended face mask.
Which is?
See, there are certain brands which provide with material. See, a face mask more or less can only hydrate your face. So if you're expecting anything more from it, it's wrong on your part. And home-based, we used to use besan earlier, and there used to be haldi and honey and dahi, which is suitable for only certain skin types. In everyone else, it either leads to excessive dryness or acne.
Right, because there's a lot of tanning. So, doctor, do you recommend any home remedies to get rid of that tan? Because in everyday people are working, but still they want that skin, and or are there any particular products to remove skin suntan?
See, suntan, if we wait out for 6-7 months, it will go away on its own. Okay,
But
it's
what-
a natural process for the body to get tan whenever we are out in the sun. It's a protective mechanism for the body. But it's a lot of time to wait that much, and you might have another vacation planned, and then it will become a never-ending cycle.
It will pile up, you know.
Yeah, it will just pile up. What we can do is we can use glycolic acid based products. They are very good for this purpose. And उसके बाद भी अगर आपको लग रहा है कि substantial आपको effect नहीं आ रहा है, then you can go for in-clinic chemical peels which are TCA based and which are safe and effective.
One homemade mask that you want to recommend, you know, to get rid of that suntan, an easy, quick homemade mask. So, what all products you will use?
I will recommend it only for people who have oily skin. And something we also have done in our childhood is that we take besan, we take haldi, we take lemon, and we take curd. We mix all of it, we put it on our face, and when it has dried up, we sort of rub it and get it off.
Any 3 important products or you know, skincare practice that you will recommend to our audience that they should use every day to get that perfect skin?
There
Or
are-
I'll say healthy skin, sorry.
Okay, so healthy skin, firstly, we need to moisturize ourselves daily, not just the face, the neck and the body as well. And it does not matter if you have oily skin or if it's monsoon, moisturize तो करना ही पड़ेगा. अगर आपका dry skin है, use cream based products. अगर आपका oily skin है, you use gel based products, but करना है. Similarly, you have to use a sunscreen. It does not matter if you're staying indoors, outside, inside your room, does not matter. You have to use it. What changes is how you reapply it. If you're inside the house, we'll say reapply every 4 hours. If you're outside, reapply every 2 hours. So these things have to be done. And any one active has to be incorporated depending on your age and concern. अगर आपको pigmentation in the early stages है, you incorporate something such as vitamin C. If you have acne, incorporate something based on salicylic acid. And if you are just looking for anti-aging, then retinol is a very good option.
The last question to you for today. What is basically niacinamide serum? Like which skin type, you know, you recommend to use niacinamide serum?
Okay. So niacinamide is a vitamin B3 derivative, and it is like jack of all. So it helps with the acne also, it helps with hydration also, it will help with the dark spots also. but individually it will not do much. It is an adjuvant to every therapy. हर किसी का थोड़ा थोड़ा काम कर लेगा, but अगर आप सिर्फ niacinamide यूज कर रहे हो, you cannot expect very great results.
Okay, right, doctor. Well, I hope you got answers to all your questions. That's all for today. Thank you so much, doctor, for being here today with us. Keep watching our podcast. I'll see you next time.